Hi everyone, Rini here, and welcome to my channel. So I was supposed to do another video today talking about how do we know when the bear market will end. But unfortunately, if you look at the Bitcoin price action now, we are actually in the midst of a major capitulation event. So let's dive into the charts just to see what's going on, map out our strategies, because capitulation events like this, while they look really bad, taking advantage of situations like this is the key to our financial freedom. And let's dive in. So what I have here is I have the chart of Bitcoin on a weekly time frame, and as you can see, this capitulation candle right here is looking very similar to bear market capitulation candles of the past. The market actually front loaded us because remember, when we were talking about bear crosses in the past on a weekly time frame, we usually have a brief period of time before capitulation happens. In this case, capitulation has already happened. So it just goes to show that while historical references are always good to prepare, things do not always play out exactly as it did before. So now that we are in the midst of capitulation candles, and if you look at it, our structure is so far away from what's currently happening in the price action, what do we do now? So then we have to extend the structure that we have by adding a couple more indicators here. In particular, the moving average 200 on a weekly time frame and the moving average 300 on a weekly time frame. Why do we include this? That is because historically, when you look at recent capitulation events, the 200 weekly MA and the 300 weekly MA tend to be the key structure that holds the bear market as support levels before continuation to the upside. In the March capitulation, it actually went all the way down to the 300 MA here. In the bear market capitulation of 2018, the 200 MA was the one that held. Even if you look back on previous cycles right here, weekly closes on the 200 MA have pretty much signified the bottom. However, just because it found structure, it doesn't mean that sometimes price cannot wick to below the MA 300. When we overlay the capitulation candles from the past, if you notice, it looks eerily similar, right? Where it's only Wednesday, so this particular candle right here is not yet done with capitulation. So there are a couple of things to note here. The first one is this is then our reference frame when it comes to our price action entries. If you want to really solidify your position in Bitcoin, we will most likely find ourselves either bouncing off of the 200 MA or we can potentially hover in between these. This is not financial advice, but if you find yourself having a cash position and the current Bitcoin price action is in between these two levels, personally, I am loading up as much as I can should Bitcoin come to these levels because this phase, my friends, this is the accumulation phase of our lifetime. You have no idea how important these two levels are. The other thing to note is you do not have to load up immediately when it touches the 200 MA. One of the good things about capitulation events like this is it will really take a while for us to recover. If we're closely mimicking the 2018 crash right here, we have a lot of time to prepare. So you don't have to YOLO everything in here because it takes a while for us to get back to the same levels as before where we went back above the support band. It actually took around 175 days for us to do so. So a key potential strategy moving forward is upon the confirmation of this week, then your DCA journey starts for Bitcoin. You will never have this opportunity again, regardless of where Bitcoin goes. If it goes below the 200 all the way to the 300 of around 17,000, honestly, it doesn't really care whether or not you started your DCA around this level. But even if it goes down, you already have historical reference and historical confidence that this is the range that we will most likely have the accumulation phase of a lifetime before we move subsequently back up. So now that we know this, what about our gaming cryptos? What about our alts? The key commandment that we have to follow for now is really just stay away from any risky endeavors at the moment. Bitcoin is already providing you with an opportunity of a lifetime, the most asymmetrical bet that you can ever have at this level right here. Your alts are not necessarily at this moment when everything is crashing down. You might as well just focus your attention on Bitcoin right here. Or maybe some other decentralized token that you know will stand the test of time, like Cardano, for example. But a lot of you don't hold Cardano and a lot of you don't believe in ADA. So we just focus on BTC. So if you're watching this video right now, all I can tell you is these opportunities come once in a lifetime. If you have the opportunity to accumulate as much as you can during this period, then you are pretty much setting up a retirement fund that you can immediately claim once the market picks back up and Bitcoin goes to $1 million by 2030. Yo, before you go, like this video, subscribe, and share this video to your friends. Thank you very much and have a good day.